One may think, I'm doing a mitzvah, all's good in the world. What else should I be thinking about now? But in this week's Torah portion, we find a very tremendous lesson. Is that in talking about the different vessels that were going to be in the Mishkan, the tabernacle, as the Jewish people were traveling through the desert, and there was no fixed structure at the temple until we got to Jerusalem. And God says, you should create for me an aron, an ark, that's going to house the luchot, the tablets that were carved up in heaven, and they're extremely holy. You're going to put them in this ark, and then you're going to put these poles on them, and then as you travel through, the children of the Kohen will walk through the desert carrying it. But he says, how do you construct that ark? It's going to be three layered. It's going to be an acacia wood box, and then the inside is going to be a second box with gold, and then the outer box also is going to be gold. And the question is asked, I understand why it should be gold, because gold is extremely precious and valuable, which fits to what the value of these special tablets. It makes sense to give it the most holy thing that you could possibly put on it. But why the acacia wood on the inside? And similarly, the poles were made out of acacia wood and then covered on the outside of it with gold. Why? What's the point of that? And the rabbis tell us a beautiful lesson, is that God said, yeah, true. The gold, it fits for the holiness of the tablets, and we had to do that. But the inside, no one sees it. And acacia wood is known to be extremely light. And God says, ultimately, the children, the Kohen children, the priestly children, they're going to be walking, carrying it on their shoulders. It's going to be heavy. What a lesson we learn. God, at the time where he's housing the most precious gift that he gave the Jewish people, the Luchot and the Torah, and he's saying it should be gold, of course, but let me think about the people who are holding it. It's a valuable lesson to us that we may think in the pursuit of a mitzvah, that's all we care about. But there's two parts. There's something called Bein Adam L'Chaveiro, which is between a person and a fellow person, and Bein Adam L'Makom, and a mitzvah between God and a fellow Jewish, and a person. God says, even when in the pursuit of something holy, you need to be focused on your fellow Jew, on your fellow person. And even though it's extremely valuable and to do mitzvah and everything like that, don't do it at the expense of someone else. I was thinking of an example for this. Imagine you see, you're going on the holiday of Sukkot, you see a beautiful etrog and you want to do a mitzvah and you run and you bang into someone as you go and grab it. You're thinking, well, I'm just going to do it to perform a great mitzvah. Yeah, but you just knocked into that person. That's not proper. Or I'm in line in a store and I see a beautiful Hanukkah decoration and I say, you know what? I want to get that. It'll be a cute thing to have in my house and my children will gain from the experience. And also, we do it in a way that's unseemly. That's not what God wants. Is that there's always there's a balance of doing the right thing and performing the mitzvahs at the same time. And that's what we're always striving to accomplish. To always do what's right, do the mitzvot, but also at the same time, treat people properly and act with proper midot, proper character. And by doing so, we will obviously bring a lot of beauty, and God will feel very proud of everything that we do.